So this is how to turn in an assignment. All the assignments, the hands-on assignments, will either be Word documents, PowerPoint documents, or Excel documents. So they all need to be turned in the appropriate Word, PowerPoint, or Excel formats. That's .doc or docx, PPT, PPTX, or XLS or XLSX. So once you have one of those files, you'll need to, and the way to turn it in is I arrived at this page by going to the assignments link. I'll click on week 2, hands-on assignment 1. Okay. And you can see the pertinent information about the assignment here. And then on step 2, you need to go to Browse My Computer and find this example submission. And you'll see that it gets attached here, and you can see that it's appropriately formatted because it says .docx. So you want to check and make sure that you're actually attaching an appropriate Microsoft Office file. I've had students that try to submit shortcut files, so these end in the extension .lnk, I think. Or sometimes students, maybe they don't have Microsoft Office, and they, which is required for the course, and they submit an RTF file. So you would see, in this case, if this were an RTF file, you would see example submission.rtf. So you want to make sure that is the appropriate Office extension. And then you can enter comments here. It's not required, but if you had questions about something specific, hopefully you would have asked me before the due date, but if you couldn't figure something out, or if you wanted to call my attention to something very specific, you could enter that information in the comments. And then it's as simple as just hitting submit. And then you'll get a confirmation here in your review submission history where you can see that you turned it in and when you turned it in. So if you don't see this review submission history, if you don't see your submission date on there, that means I'm not going to be able to see it, so I'm going to count it late if I don't see it. So if you're having problems with this, you need to let me know ASAP. So there's one more thing you might want to do. When I submitted this example submission, maybe I realized later that I forgot to do something. Up until the assignment due date, you can actually resubmit an assignment. So let me show you how to do that. So if I realized that I had done something wrong, I could go back to the exact same submission, and as long as the due date hasn't passed, I can start a new submission. And you're going to see some familiar here. We'll browse the computer, and I'll do example submission 2, and then submit that. And then you'll see the attempts here. Now, if I see an attempt 2 when I go to grade, I'm only going to grade attempt 2. Whatever your latest attempt is the only one that I'm going to grade. So make sure you submit the right file if you need to resubmit. And that's all. That's how submit assignments.